Place the hands at the heart and open up. And then we're going to exhale and bring the hands down. Now you're welcome to meet me in down dog, or if you would like to do a vinyasa with me, you'll do a plank, an elbow bend, and then lift up your heart, open up your thoracic spine, breathe in, look right, inhale, and then look left. Inhale forward, and we'll add a little push up, go into down dog, hold and bend one knee and bend the other. Right knee bends, left knee bends. Both heels can lift, both heels can lower. Inhale and exhale, and then hold the down dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then step or walk or jump up to your hands. Take a halfway position, and we'll go all the way up. Lift until you're beyond midline. Inhale, and then exhale again, hands to the floor. Again, you can meet me in down dog or do the whole vinyasa. Elbows bend, up dog, stretch up, exhale, down and hold. Take your left foot and push it on your right heel and isolate that one calf. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then take your left foot down and press your right foot on your left heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then both heels press. Come up to your hands, halfway up position. And we're going to do this one more time. Inhale. And then exhale down. Remember, you can meet me in down dog if you'd like. There you are, Cheryl. Feet back, elbows bend. Up dog. Down dog. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and then come on up to your hands halfway, and then go all the way up and back. Inhale, and then exhale to half moon. The right foot can go over. You can pull your own wrist if you'd like, and add on as you're ready. Rotating down, even stretching through your hands, rotating up. Go up and over. You can pull your own wrist, left foot over. Adding on, hand down, rotate down. And rotate up. Take that inhale. Gently come back up, and a little bit of a back bend here. Feet wide like 5-pointed star. And then exhale and bring your hands down. Now, if you would like to add on, walk your hands more forward till you're in a hammock pose. Press the hips back, heels towards the floor. Either stay here or lift the heels, roll through the feet into an up dog with wide legs. Inhale. And then an exhale, roll back. You're welcome to just stay in hammock as well. Lift your heels if you're adding on. Extend through the spine. And tuck the chin. Wake up all the parts of your back. And then again up. Breathe in. And tuck. and heels press. Walk your hands more under. Leave your right arm down and lift up your left arm so you have a windmill. Let the left arm come down and open up the right arm. Inhale, and then exhale down, and just bend one knee, and then bend the other. It could be a little bit, it could be a little bit more as you're warmer. You can go lower if you'd like. Yeah, you can use your hands, and nice. And then we're going to stay on one side, so it could be 90 degrees, you could go all the way down, whatever you need. You could wrap, hold 5. Yep. And Paula, you can just go halfway down. That's right. 4, 3, 2, and exhale to the other side. You can go a little bit, or if you want to keep going lower, go lower. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and both feet is the squat posture. So your hands are in between. And if this doesn't serve you, you can also do the upside down one, happy baby. 5, 4, there you go. 3, 2, and then we're going all the way up. And Samastitihi, grab a sip, meet me back here. Beautiful job. And we'll take a vinyasa, bring an inhale up, pass through a squat. Let your hands come down, feet go back. You can meet me in down dog or bend the elbows and then do an up dog and a down dog. And hold. And then shift to a forearm plank. You're welcome to do this on your hands. I'm just going to show it on the forearms though. Hold 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then rest the pelvis. You're in Sphinx, or if you'd like to add on, press your hands onto the floor and go higher swan. Shoulders are down the back. 10, 2, 3, 4, add that full breath. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower down, hands at the lower spine. You can interlace them if your shoulders will allow. And you're going to come up, lift your toes, lift your torso. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower and then add a knee bend, 1 or 2. Hands to the feet. Go up, bow pose. Relax for a moment. We're going to do the other side or both feet again. Come up. and relax. Now curl your toes. You can do child's pose or a down dog. You're releasing tension here. And then come to your shins. And take a couple cat-cows here. Exhale and round. Inhale and extend. And move the shoulder blades, move the back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more, lift up your knees and do the cat-cow with your knees hovering. And if you would like to do a little bit more, lift your heels and add on the whole up dog, down dog. And then hold, down dog, 5. And then back to your hands and knees. Lift up the right foot. Let your left hand go to your right foot or ankle and press up. Good. Beautiful. Keep lifting. And relax the other hand and knee. The other one comes up. Go up and push and breathe. Let your inhale help you. Inhale. And on the exhale, child pose with the toes curled under. And then you can also bend your elbows and pat yourself on the back. And then come back to a forearm plank and hold. And hold 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and side plank, one arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're taking side plank to the other side. Lift up to your other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now front plank again, hold 10. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and pelvis down, hands press. 10, swan or sphinx. 2, 3, beautiful. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then lower. Either child's pose or down dog. Press and hold 5. And then come up to your hands, halfway position. And then go all the way up and back. And we'll meet in Samastitihi. Take your hands together at your heart. We'll grab a sip. Good job. Such good job so far. Terrific. Open up the arms into a 5-pointed star. Open up the legs into the 5-pointed star. Go open. Lift up your toes, the right toes, and stretch out over your right leg. And you might like a few circles with that top arm. And beyond circles, so anywhere you need it, even if it's behind you, circle, rotation, just whatever you need. And try to pretend your whole body's up against a wall. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take an inhale, and then go up with your strong legs, your strong core. Pivot your feet to the other side, past 5-pointed star. Reach out and down. Now your top arm might do big circles. And even behind you, behind your back is good too. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a big breath. You're going to be pushing up through the arms. Good. Bring the toes back. Feet and hands come together. Yes, lift up, back, bend. Come through squat and hold. We're going to add a little squat here with a rotation. Hook the elbow if you'd like. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and face front. And then lower your hands. You can meet me in down dog if you'd like, or add your vinyasa. Up and down. Forearms down, dolphin pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and push yourself up, down dog. And then let your right knee come down. Take your left foot back a bit and open up your left arm and hold. Good, a little bit of a back bend here, so you're opening up your torso. Yes, there you go. Inhale. Now let the hand come down and do the other side, right foot back, right arm up. And then let that down. Nice job. Downward dog. Come on up to your hands and then go all the way up. Inhale, hands together, Samasthiti. Grab a sip, you're doing great. I'm going to take a Utkatasana here, so I have a seat. Now you can add a cow face if you'd like. If that doesn't serve you, just hold your prayer pose. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now push. And notice where your head is in relation to your spine here. Try to keep that when you're on the other side stretch, so you're not tilting your head over at all. And have a seat. Good. All right, 10, 2, and the backup plan modification is hands together at the heart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take an inhale, push, and then come back up. Nice. Hands at the heart or hands at the back, prayer pose. And I mean fingertips up, yeah. So take an inhale, and then exhale, have a seat, Utkatasana. Now again, you might chin tuck to have your neck in a neutral position. 10. And then powerful legs up. Very good. Possibilities include a single leg squat, have a seat, pick up a right ankle on the left thigh, and hold 10. Stand back up, foot down, hands at the heart, ankle to thigh, 10. And push. Nice job. Option number 2 is eagle. So with eagle, you're going to have a seat, pick up your right ankle, thigh, and maybe wrap even through the ankle. So that's your leg position. You could add arms. You can also do prayer pose. 10. Stand back tall. Undo your locks. There were 7 joint locks there. Let that blood pressure settle. And then you could take a seat, ankle to thigh, thigh or wrap. So sometimes if your toes don't wrap, you can try to sit lower, but sometimes it's just a femur length issue. Left arm underneath. So just do the best you can. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and stand. Take a moment. Now let your blood pressure settle. Lift and spread your toes a few times. Make sure, if you can, there's space between every single toe. If not, get down there and spread out your toes till they learn to respond to your neural signal. All right, feel that space. Now the left foot can stay down and the right foot can come up. Good. And you can take all sorts of arm positions here. We'll do a few things here. Right now, possibly add on your hands at your heart and rotate away from the knee that's in the air. 10 here. Gently face me. Face front, lower the foot. Some days are more graceful than others. Lift and spread your toes. And then take your left foot up. Now calf, inner thigh, or if you want to go all the way, go up high to your inner thigh. Find the arms that serve you. We'll do a couple different variations here. Breathe in, and then that looks good today, Karen. And then hands come down at the heart. Now the option could be that you rotate away from the knee that's in the air. Take an inhale. And then an exhale to face front. So that was dynamic balance and also vestibular challenge with your balance. Really good job. Now let's take a sip and then we'll do the pyramid pose, the Parsvottanasana. Right foot forward, left foot back. And I know a lot of you enjoy the shoulder circles, and you're welcome to take a few here. And I like to even cross the elbows in front. Go as far back as you can. This is a ball and socket joint we want to keep, and you want to feel like the scapula move. So now you want to realize how it feels to have the shoulders down the back and take a shoulder opener or an elbow, good, or palm. Good. Inhale. Now exhale, you're hinging forward. Your hamstrings will let you know when you're done. Your chin may tuck as well. All right. Now the full breath through the nose. Press your feet into the ground and go even beyond your midline. You're in a slight back bend. Now to a bonus, you could add your legs, really lengthen your back knee too. Lift up your heels. And you can lift up your arms as well, but energize your legs. You shouldn't feel any drooping through the knee. So lengthen, 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 lengthen. Lower, let your hands come to your heart. Land softly, so we're practicing that pliancy. Land softly. Really good. You're in a railroad track. If you would like, add a few more circles here. And when your arms are overhead, you may notice it's easier to get a fuller breath, so take advantage of that. We don't do many focused breathings during the day. This is our chance, and that helps set the nervous system. Interlace or namaste, and you're squaring your hips. Take an inhale, and keep your shoulders open even when you're exhaling forward towards your positioning. Take an inhale, and then push up and back. Lift up. Now you can even lift up your heels. Energize through your legs. 5, back knee strong. 4, upper back strong. 3, good. 2, lower the heels. Take the hands at the heart. Land softly. Samastitihi. Good job. Grab a sip. Notice how your body just feels more alive, more vitalized. Grab a sip. We're going to take one vinyasa. And so for some of you, that just may mean that you do the down dog part, but we'll go up, squat evenly. Both heels are heavy. Hands towards the floor. This is where if you need a modification, just take down dog. Elbows bend up dog. Lift the hips out of push up down dog. Toe in on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then come on up. Halfway, and go all the way up. Breathe in In that back bend, hands to the heart. Open up into a 5-pointed star or slightly beyond. So your right toes can reach the sidewall. Flip your palms up. Lift your heart up. Act like someone's playing tug-of-war with your arms. You have intention through your hands. You have a strong right quad. Yeah. Pull your body back about 2 inches, Betty. So from here, go like that. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Good. You too. Yeah, that's right, Jean. Good. Now we'll take an inhale, and this front forearm, is going to go to your thigh and over with your other arm. Now you may find you want to go lower. You may find you want to hook your elbow behind you. Good. 10, 2, keep going. I just have to move my microphone. Take an inhale and push yourself up and back. It's almost like you're going over a fence, so you're not collapsing in your spine. Still sink in that strong thigh. Good. Pull your left fanny cheek back as if it needs to touch a wall behind you, and it's not thrusting forward. So your fanny cheeks would be on a wall. Breathe in. Feel your spine give in a little bit. Bring your exhale to vertical. Now you push your legs straight. This is 5-pointed star. We're going to pass through this to get to our other side. Your knee is over that ankle, palms up. Good. Realign your torso so it's vertical, and let's look over that hand. Good, Karen. Yeah. Imagine your body is up against a wall, so your shoulder blades would be touching a wall. There you go. Both glute cheeks. That front knee, it might have a tendency to drift forward, but you want to keep the lateral side of the knee against that imaginary wall. The knees directly over the ankle. Now breathe in. This forearm could come to your front thigh. Maybe you'll go lower. Maybe you'll put your arm behind you, up or over. 10, this is extended side angle. Good. 10. Add the breath. 2, 3. As you exhale, you're going to feel your abdominals corset in. 5. That helps activate the deep spinal stabilizers that help prevent low back pain. We're going to take another couple breaths here. Really stretch, really open. We're inhaling and push into your leg. Your leg's going to push into the floor, I should say, and go up and back. Yeah. There you go. Make sure your front knee isn't leaving over the ankle position. We're going to take an inhale And up you go. So here we go. Press the feet into the floor and you're passing through 5-pointed star. Step, jump, walk, or shimmy your feet together. Grab a sip. Let all that assimilate. Let all that congeal. I'm going to take an inhale to go up. Now pass through squat. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, your hands go to the floor. Now let your shins down and you can walk your knees wider and you're going to take frog pose. So you may take your elbows down. You might even take your hands down. And your hips are generally in line with the knees, but everyone, there you go. Everyone's different. So some people have a more hip stretch if they shift their hip back or tilt their tailbone under or up. So one thing about yoga is you're lining up that communication between your cells and you. They're always working in your favor, always telling you signals. And so you're shoring that communication up. Just listen to your intuition. Find a good inner thigh stretch for you. And 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Push your forearms into the floor when you're ready. And then we'll take a down dog to walk it out. So curl your toes, press your hips back, down dog. Press both heels up and down. Leave the heels down. Now the right leg goes up and you can experiment. You can lift that hip up, you can open the thigh. Yep, you can move that ankle, move the knee, get the hips some mobility. It's in the air, so it's a little easier to move than when it's stuck to the floor. And then you might find that you want to take a pigeon here. You might find that you want to take a lying down figure 4 here. Stay up for a moment. There you go. I see everyone's finding their way. And then we're going to add a head down or lie down pigeon. We're going to take another inhale, and then you'll come up and then either stay, or if you want to bend a knee, you can bend and maybe find that foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, curl those toes under, push up, down dog, and you might take the other figure 4 stretch if you're supine, if you're lying. Or pick up that leg and move it around some. Open up maybe the ankles, toes spread. Play that, let that hip open. Breathe in. And then either figure 4 or pigeon. And then hold. Feel that hip flexor on the right, especially if you walk it back further. Good. 5, 4, 3, 11. And then inhale. You'll go down as you're ready. Here we go. Exhale. Yep. Good girl. So pigeon down. 3. We'll take that inhale. You can work your way up, and if you would like, you can bend that knee. You can hold on to with a foot, with a hand or 2. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, and then curl the toes. Down dog. Walk it out. And before we go down to the floor, we're going to just grab a sip so we have it. So you can take, make sure that the mat's behind you position where you can roll down. Once you're there, lengthen your arms above and curl your spine up. Setu Bandhasana is bridge. 2, 3, 4. Add your breath. 5. And hold it up so your hips are level. 5. If you'd like to add on, lengthen one leg up and hold it up. 10. Lower that foot and exchange the legs. Hold it up with inner intention. 1, 3, 4. And let your left foot down. Inhale. And then exhale, lower down. Now, you can take bridge again, or you can take 20 yogic bicycles. So on this first part, if you're lifting up, chin tuck, and you want to feel the deep neck flexors lift you. So deep neck flexors are important to help prevent forward head syndrome. Lift up your feet, and if you're adding on, take 20 yogic bicycles. And remember, if you have osteoporosis, the bridge pose will be good. Or if you're needing a certain hip opener, you can do that too. Now pull your toes back and we'll do 10 more. Belly in. So if your belly domes, you really want to pull that belly in because that activates the transverse abdominals, which helps support the lumbar spine. This is one reason why people who do Pilates and yoga tend to have less low back pain. So you're activating the deep stabilizers of the cervical and the abdominals, spinal stabilizers. So take a little rest. Now the next pose is leg up, and I'm going to show variety. So first level, one leg down, one leg up. It's a hamstring stretch. Now on the exhale, if you're adding on, you can tuck the chin. There's that deep neck flexor, and then come up, shoulder blades off. Now your belly's in. There's your deep abdominal stabilizers. Left leg up. You could even take your 2 fingers around your big toe and your left hand down on the floor. Now you might decide you just want to do the hamstring stretch or a bridge pose. But while you're here, your eyes should see that your belly pulls in and does not dome. That is the deep abdominals. Hi. 5, 4, 3, 2, and recover. Now, the other leg, so I'll go through it layers. The left leg's up, that's a hamstring stretch. The right leg's down. Now, that may be what you do. You might tuck the chin. There, your deep hip, your deep neck flexors, and then coming up. And it's like your possibilities are yours. Now, right leg could hover. Top leg could be in a hamstring stretch. Good. Your belly should be, you see your belly pulling in. It's not doming up. If it's doming up, the superficial ab muscles are taken over and you don't have those deep stabilizers activated. And that's the ones that help with preventing low back pain, stability, preventing injury. So keep letting your exhale pull the belly in. Chin tuck a little bit, Michelle, I think. Yeah, there you go. Yep. And it should feel better, and it does, right? And then gently come down when you're ready and hug. Nice job. So we're going to take both feet down and curl up into bridge, but this time the hands are going to go underneath. So you're walking your shoulder blade flush under, and you want to open up those hips that we just had in flexion. Now either stay in this bridge or take your inhale to lower and hands behind your thighs and come up in a Navasana and hold. Now please choose what you need. So hold 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down, roll onto your belly. Another Navasana in yoga, but in Pilates it's a swan variation, is lift up your arms, lift up your legs. Hold. Now a modification would be hands low. Hold 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Child pose, toes under. Press your hips back. Now I'm going to have us do rotation, but from the belly down. This is an interesting way to do it. For me, it's a little different than the supine. So lift up your left armpit. Take your right arm under, like you've crawled through a hole or you threaded a needle, and then rotate. Your left arm goes open. Your right hand can help your left knee stay down. You're stretching from shoulder to pelvis. Now relax the body. Now we're going to go back to the belly down position. The left arm is going to thread a needle. The right arm is going to come out over, and left hand can help your right knee stay down. And just notice, how does this one feel compared to when we get into it on the back first? Breathe in. And then as you're ready, come back. Looking good. Now realign your spine, and we're going to take a quad stretch. So for some of you, that would mean that you do better on the foam roller and then put your shin under. But some of you might like the hand behind you. And maybe you'll want the, hi little girl, foot underneath. That's a harder one, or the foam roller, like I said. And then try to feel that thigh and that front of your hip. Relax it to the other side. So you might be on your side, you might pull your shin under, you might get on a foam roller and then pull your shin under. Add that breath. Take a full breath and then relax. I'm going to have us do a supine bound angle. So this is where the feet soles go together and the knees are open. The arms could still be open in external rotation, and then try to relax. If it's too much of a stretch, you can always put a couple pillows or your hands under each glute cheek on the sides. Just relax here. And you might even start a light invitation of asking, what does my heart want to tell me? Or what does my higher self want to tell me? Or what does my heart need? And then we'll gently take the feet up on the wall position. So you could put your hips on something and let your feet be higher than your heart, just resting them on the wall. And again, you might just take clear breaths. You might have a little invitation. What does my heart want to tell me? What does my higher self want to tell me? Now when you're ready, let your fingers and your toes start to wake up, and just sit in a position that's tall and long, and we'll take one humongous breath up. So you're filling in all of the potentials that are available to you, and you're bringing that to your heart, so that at this moment you're communicating, you're listening. What does my heart want to tell me? What does my higher self want to tell me? And then just notice what feelings, images, thoughts, you might hear communication in different ways. Notice how good that feels, that your body knows you're listening. And if you had anything interesting come through, send me a text. I'm always interested. Mine said, go on a big hike and see some beautiful nature. Get in the mountains. That's what mine said. So I hope yours said something good, and have a great day with so much